Hi, everyone. I'm Ernest Super with the Way Suncoast. Welcome to another episode of Suncoast Snapshot. Today, we are joined by Melissa Carr and Watson Haynes from the Pinellas County Urban League. And Melissa, you're here to share your story. It's a terrific story. And I want to start by asking, you were working at a hotel on St. Pete Beach in 2020. And like so many other people, you lost your job because of the pandemic. Tell us about the journey that eventually led you to the United Way Suncoast's Campbell Park Resource Center and Director Jeffrey Johnson.
It started on March the 3rd. I became furloughed from my job at the Grand Plaza Hotel until June. So it wasn't too bad, but at the same time, it did cause me to get a little behind on things. I didn't worry about it at the moment until we were furloughed again in November. And this time it was due to renovations. And they told us that it would be a little more extensive. We would actually be out of work until March of 2021 this year. So then I reached out to Enoch Davis Center, which is normally the go-to for flyers to tell the community what's available. And they had a list of organizations there. United Way Suncoast was one. And I saw that they offered utility assistance as well as rental assistance. And I had gotten behind on both. So I reached out, and Cynthia, along with Dr. Johnson, assisted me in getting my light bill paid, and then directed me to Bay Area Legal to assist me with my rental assistance.
Were there any other services that they provided for you?
Yeah, they helped me with my resume. They helped me along with the kids, the youth department did. Again, they also assisted with directing me, referring me to Bay Area Legal.
Right. And we should know you have 3 teenagers.
Yeah.
And they eat a lot. And so
they eat a lot.
So for them, I'm sure the assistance came in handy. So they were able to help you. And then Dr. Johnson asked you to attend a special event at Campbell Park that was celebrating a major gift that United Way Suncoast was receiving from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott.
Right.
You were there just to answer questions if the media wanted to talk to someone, but you ended up giving your testimony. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was kind of in the background a little bit, just listening to what was going on. And once the press started with the questions, they asked that I just actually step up to the podium so that they can see and hear me a little better. And from there, the questions went on and on and on until it turned into, like you said, a testimony. And afterwards, I was able to shake hands and meet people that I've never met before. And one was Mr. Haynes himself and Calvin Brown. And it was then that Calvin said that he had listened and heard and, wanted to help. And he was like, I heard that you've been furloughed and unemployed for a long time. We could use you at the Urban League. And I was so happy to hear those words.
Watson, what was your reaction to Melissa's story?
My reaction was that I said, here's a young lady who is taking the challenge of everything against her and turning it around and not letting it let her down. She's just kind of like, I'm going to keep going. I've got this family. I've got these challenges. I got these bills. I got everything looking at me.
Yes.
And I was like, well, that's good. I said, we get a lot of those at the Urban League. But it was only because she had talked to Calvin Brown, who had called me that morning and asked me to come. Calvin turned to her and said to her, oh, Mr. Haynes is looking for an assistant and you would be a good one. I'm like, how you interview and telling me who to hire? And, I was like, that was bold. And I hadn't shared it with the person who's our vice president of operations, Charlotte Anderson. So later on, I reached out to Calvin and said, well, let's bring the young lady in, at least for an interview, because you already put my face in front of her. And we asked Charlotte to hang around and spend about 15, 20 minutes and it turned out to be an hour and a half interview.
Wow.
And we were sold that this was a person who not only we want to reach out and help, but who's motivated. At the Urban League, we use motivated people.
Yes.
And she was motivated. She wanted to do whatever it was. She said, I will do whatever I can to keep my family together, take care of my bills, and do what I can, and struggle with it until I find a way out. And we decided we were going to help her after interviewing, help her find a way out. And we were impressed.
Well, I think Calvin knows and Melissa knows, and now you know that fortune favors the bold. And Calvin was indeed bold. How's it working out? Is it working out well?
She's working out very well. She's caught on well. This is probably, you consider, one of the most stressful jobs because number one, you work for the president, and number two, you're working with all of the various people that called, who want access, who already got access, and then you're working with board of directors who all in their own right are way up there, and so it's a challenge to meet those. And so she's done a great job. She listens, she responds, she doesn't get frustrated, and she understands her role. And sometimes the employees who've been here a long time kind of tell her what the rules are, and she knows how to turn around and say, those are really aren't the rules, those are your opinion. And so it's been a fun job. They've taken her through the hazing piece,
I love it.
and we haven't let her come across the line, Ernest.
Yeah.
She is.
So Melissa, let me ask you, how's it working out for you?
Oh, it's been an experience. I've never worked for a CEO before. When I was at the Grand Plaza, I was supervising the restaurant. So it's a bit different from hospitality. And I just thank God that I have a CEO like Mr. Haynes, who's patient and informative, and his entire staff, as he said, has chipped in to help me feel welcomed and informed of how things are run here at the Urban League in a professional way.
Well, in closing, Melissa, we mentioned before your 3 kids, and I just want to ask, how much does it mean to you to have bounced back from this situation? And, you know, with the help of the United Way Suncoast, with the help of the Pinellas County Urban League, you're back on track. You're
Yes.
back on the path. How much does it mean to you?
It means a great deal to me to know that to come through 2020 and still be above the water and to not have been consumed by the current it's a blessing to know that in your mind, if you see something and you work towards it, it doesn't matter what's surrounding you. You're ultimately going to reach your goal. And my goal was to come out of the 2020 pandemic into 2021, whether it was a pandemic or not, better than what I was last year.
Right.
I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go without being employed, you know, especially having 3 children. So I just kept praying every day, Lord, just show me, guide me, and help me overcome this battle. And honestly, because of the community outreach and because of Urban League stepping in and helping me, it didn't even feel like much of a battle.
Well,
I feel like, and if it is that, I feel like I've won.
Well, that's
I
terrific.
feel like I've won.
Well, listen, Melissa Carr from the Pinellas County Urban League, Watson Haynes from the Pinellas County Urban League, we want to thank you for joining us today. And we want everyone to know that while we're quite proud of Melissa's story at United Way Suncoast, it's not the only story. We're constantly working to help people like Melissa and connect with the community. Dr. Jeffrey Johnson at the Campbell Park Resource Center does a great job. We also have resource centers in Clearwater and Sulphur Springs in Tampa. And if you're interested in supporting our efforts and helping us strengthen this community, you can text UWS RISE to 4144 to donate. That's UWS RISE 41444 to donate. We thank you for joining us, and we will talk to everyone again very soon. I'm Ernest Hooper for the United Way Suncoast.
Thank you, Ernest.
Thank you.
Thank you.